Welcome to the Wingsman podcast. We're entering Nantucket right here on season 2, episode 3. A Little Nightmare Music. This aired October 12th, 1990. And the synopsis for this episode: when a conductor comes to the island, Helen tries to talk to the man and maybe play for him, but she freezes. Brian comes up with a plan to hold one of his bags. Helen then goes to where he is staying to return it and play for him. This has a few guest stars. We got David Ogden Stiers as Edward Tinsdale. He's known for his work in voiceover for Disney and his role as Major Charles Winchester on MASH. He's also an actual conductor too.
I've had no idea.
Kelly,
but now that you said the MASH thing,
you've seen him in a lot of stuff. He's been in Charles Winchester on MASH. Kelly Miraco as Mrs. Tinsdale, known for her role as Betsy in both George of the Jungle movies. I don't know what that means, but that's her role. That's her big deal. William Jackson as a passenger, known for a variety of small roles dating back to 1961. I believe that's the guy that gives Lowell the $20.
Oh, so he has one line.
I think that's the only people they mention as additional people on IMDb. We open up here with Faye reading Lowell's fortune and tells him that a stranger will bring him good fortune. And Roy thinks it's all a bunch of horse shit.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up horse shit. Helen here notices that this conductor dude has arrived in the airport. And she is fucking losing her shit. Evidently, she thinks that the apron looks terrible, but she's fine with her vest and name badge.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And she gets a butcher knife to cut it off, too. That's a little dangerous, yo.
There's also a clown, Popo the clown, that's around that you never see. I don't know why they even mentioned it.
It's just something for them to do.
It's just something for them to talk about.
Yeah. Because Lowell, Brian, and Joe all love the clown.
Yeah, and Helen wants to go up and talk to this guy. Has she done it already? Did I miss that?
No.
Yeah, she's going to go up and basically embarrass herself. Fairly badly. Fairly badly?
Barely fadly.
Fairly sadly.
Brad Paisley.
Brad Paisley. Oh, yeah, what a fucked up... Brian is, like, really a sociopath. He really fucking is. Like, he wants to control everybody. Mm-hmm. And everybody just goes along with it so many times. Mm-hmm. Like... he's gonna come up with a plan to lose this dude's bag, which is illegal. I'm pretty sure that's illegal.
Yeah. Doing it on purpose,
but it's all fun and games. Yeah, she had some really thought out question she was gonna approach him with, but then she just acts like a high school lady at a JTT thing. What's the thing? Convention. A Jonathan Taylor Thomas convention.
We can tell the last time you thought about teen idols. Jesus.
Yeah.
He was.
Who's a current teen idol?
God, it's not even Justin Bieber anymore. I don't know.
Scott Wolf?
I don't know. Okay. Was Zac Efron for a minute, but I don't think it is anymore.
No, I think he's an old man now.
I don't know.
I think he's a really old man now.
There's no more. I don't know him.
There's no more cute boys anymore. JTT, baby. No one will ever reach his fame.
God damn it. What is he doing nowadays?
I think he just went to... He's like... Well, I made a bunch of fucking movies and TV shows. I'm gonna go to college.
He had one with Chevy Chase, didn't he?
Man of the House.
Is that it?
Man of the House, yeah.
Wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad.
Good.
Wasn't bad, but
I guess when I was that age, though.
that's one of those ones, like, you'd have to rewatch it to decide for yourself as an adult person. When's the last time you watched that?
It's true. Was he in Wild America?
Yeah, I think so. And Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man, JTT.
JTT. I thought you were just talking about Justin Timberlake. Because that would have been... But you added the other T.
Yeah,
JTT.
he's an old man now, too. We're all getting old. It's crazy.
And obviously Brian doesn't like her egg salad.
No. Did we talk right past Faye reading Roy's fortune? Or no, that hasn't happened yet. That's coming up. Oh
I
yeah,
think.
the clowns out there juggling clams like a son of a
Is his
bitch.
pants lit up?
Oh, you know it. This has to be where. No. Oh, this is where Lowell finds this guy's wallet. This is, I believe, William Jackson, known for a variety of small roles. Yep, I'm done for the day. That's my day. I'm done for the day. I've worked since 1961 and had just small things. Just that's it. Wouldn't that be a weird life to live? Like, what else do you do with the rest of your time? He probably sells carpets or something. What do you suppose? I don't want to speculate too much, but
No.
yeah, here is this where Faye reads?
I believe so.
Yes. You get talking about peripheral shit, and then I lose my train of thought. But basically, she draws the death card. She I don't know. Is she fucking with Roy? You think, or is she actually?
No. She gets it wrong. First of all, doesn't get the right. Doesn't know which one the death card is. But she goes to draw it, and she's laying out his cards. Just like she keeps pulling it up. Oh, nope.
She's gonna have a rough time at the ice cream social.
Yeah, I know he's gonna freak out.
Can't be a fucking ice cream social though, right? They're not gonna have tarot card reading at the ice cream social. It's probably a church thing. I don't know what she said it was. A cotillion? What? I don't know.
Yeah, something.
A designer bag raffle? I don't know. I saw that on a church billboard the other day in Lima. It said like designer bag. You remember that? You were with me.
Mm-hmm.
What did it say? Designer purse auction? $35 tickets
Something
on
like
sale?
that, yeah.
Yeah. What? Explain that to me. Anyone who's watching or listening to this shit. What exactly would a designer purse auction tickets $35 on sale now mean? What is that? You're buying tickets to go to an auction, or are you buying a what? How does that work? What is it? I want to know. I need to know.
Didn't it involve bingo or something? Was
I
it bingo?
I think I said auction. I don't know, man. Anyways, we're watching Wings. We're not talking designer purse auctions.
And this is where Lowell decides to mess with them 3 times in a row.
Yeah, he is.
I'm going to forget the bag,
prankster.
and then I'm going to give you the wrong bag, and then, where's your cello?
Okay, this is one of the things about people in Nantucket, and especially people that work with Sandpiper Air or around Sandpiper Air. They have literally no social boundaries. They do not care if you are on your honeymoon from out of town. If they need to try to show you their cello skills or bother you about protecting the honor of some girl they're interested in, they will fucking come right to your place, fucking rattle you out of a sex marathon, which evidently this dude's involved in right now.
It's his honeymoon, of course. Why wouldn't he be?
But no one's answering the fucking door after you get that bag. After you get that bag, you're done for the night. You lock it. You don't even turn the lights on in that room. You don't go in there.
Yeah. He's obviously just using this as his sex weekend, so.
This is just my sex robe. Sure, play your cello for me.
Yeah,
Set
after
on my
she
hat.
sits on her in his hat.
What a weird fucking
And she's
thing.
obviously playing air cello.
Oh yeah, there's no way but she's trying.
Her hands match up some of the time.
She's trying her best.
She's actually studied what people look like when they play cello.
I've seen way worse fake.
I watched a
fake playing.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix thing.
Oh yeah.
And the guy was playing. First of all, if you have somebody playing Jimi Hendrix, they have to be able to play guitar.
Right.
If you want to maybe fake it through some of it, that's fine. But you see somebody faking a guitar solo.
That's very hard to do.
Yeah. But you can see by them doing it that they can't play.
Have you ever seen the Will Ferrell versus the dude from Red Hot Chili Peppers drum battle?
Yeah.
Will Ferrell can't pretend to play drums for shit.
No.
He's terrible at it. But I've seen some people that are really good at it, man. It just depends on the case. She seems to be very, like, she really worked at it.
Yeah.
Like, she's like, I gotta make it look like I know what I'm doing. I don't think she has a clue, really. But maybe she was practicing. Maybe she was learning. It'd be interesting to know if, like, Crystal Bernard actually learned how to play the cello
over the course of the show.
Yeah, there's like, what, 8 seasons or something? 7, 8 seasons?
Yeah. Because you could go back and watch yourself and be like, no. You know.
You can tell that I wasn't very good at this point. Because this is the first time they've ever had her actually play the thing, right?
Yeah, I think so. Because she's had it in previous episodes and talked about it, whatever. But
and now, and you know that she had to practice that scene a lot because they didn't bring it back into the like vision view at the end when she plays it again. They just have her go back in the kitchen. They must have been like, let's not put her through another thing that she's going to have to practice to play to. But, you know, what do I know? I just think that they cut a corner there because it was the end of the episode.
Yeah?
Why? Come on, it was so hard. She tried so hard to get that, to make it look as close as she could. It'd be nice to maybe I'll check out some interviews with Crystal Bernard to see if she reveals that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a thing. This is where we find out that Lowell has punched Papo.
Wide-eyed because he punched the clown in the stomach.
Yeah. And, you know, you shouldn't really let Lowell out of the houseboat very often.
Yeah.
Especially around clowns. Probably around kittens, too. You wouldn't want him to smash one when he pets it too hard. Joe's going to start guilt-tripping Helen here in a second, which is the fucking most crazy thing ever. She just had that horrible, awkward experience of dragging a cello to a dude's hotel room.
Yeah, and now she's eating cookie dough with her freaking fingers out of the bowl.
Like a caveman.
Like, yeah, get a spoon, at least.
But, he's trying to guilt trip her into going back up to this dude's honeymoon suite and bothering him with her cello again.
Plus, she's probably had sanitizer solution on that towel.
Now, I want to...
Or something.
Oh, yeah,
and
gross.
her fingers touched it, and now you're licking her fingers.
Yeah, she probably had bleach water on that.
She does not have her Serve Safe certification, people.
No way.
That fucking restaurant needs shut down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you replaced Helen and her cello with a dude who has a demo of his band, can you imagine anyone ever going, dude, you need to take that demo up to the fucking producer and give it to him? Well, he already listened to it. He said it was shit. Give it to him. Don't take a no for an answer. Like,
no, I'm gonna go visit him. He's on his honeymoon. I don't give a fuck. I'm going down there.
But of course,
that's good friend. That's good friendship. I guess they got her back. But at some point, Joe, Jesus, he's something else.
I don't know any.
He's an irrational. He's irrational and a baby.
Right. This is like
but likable,
a hyper reality where people who act like this are considered, I guess, normal. Whereas if you go like what he does here, in reality, this would be some drunk dude yelling at this guy about his this girl that he's fucking in love with and struggling to get, a relationship rolling with. It wouldn't be this like romanticized thing where the guy's like, oh yeah, we'll give her a second audition. It makes sense. It would just 100% be Joe would be punching the wall. This guy would be calling the police. Yeah, it would be completely different. And several times, like when Helen in a previous episode attacked, what was her name? Brian's ex-wife,
Carol. Yeah.
That would have been
crazy motherfuckers too. The only reason Joe even got let in the door was because he was trying to get a break from sex. So.
Oh yeah. Which why would you?
But why?
Why would you
just go sit down for a minute? I don't know.
I would never ever let a guy who's confronting me like this in my house. I wouldn't answer the door. I wouldn't answer the door at all for any of the people that come to his door.
If you're on your honeymoon in
any
Nantucket,
time, I wouldn't
do it.
I wouldn't do it now.
Would you do it in a house with a mouse?
Yeah, I'd like to toss some photos up in the video here of the different Disney characters that this guy's voiced, because he's done like over 25 different.
Yeah, I'd like to see some.
Some of them were Lilo and Stitch. I know characters, but I don't know the names of the characters in that to be able to discern which ones they were. So I'll toss them up in the video. It'd be a little interesting thing to look at. Check it out. What's his name? David Ogden Stiers. It's got a pretty interesting little bio on IMDb if you ever want to look him up. I like looking people up on that shit. It's fucking... Sometimes you find out shit you never knew. Sometimes you wonder if a lot of it's true. And anymore, they're probably all fucking pervert sexual assaulters.
Yeah, all of them.
Every one of them.
Look, if Tim Daly or somebody, man, if that happens, dude, I'm
oh my god,
gonna lose my shit.
What are we gonna do?
We can't even watch shit now.
What are we gonna do?
I can't even watch Usual Suspects anymore.
Oh yeah,
can't.
Kevin Spacey was a shock. What a shock! It's one of those things, man. You never can tell. Who else is going to come out of the woodwork? It's just going to all fall apart. Well, did you see Corey Feldman listed off like 6-7 different people that assaulted him when he was a kid? Named them.
Yeah, which I wouldn't doubt. Are most of them still alive?
Yeah. Fucking producers and shit. The guy who cast him for, what was it? Can't remember. Casting directors and shit, like important people in movies. It's going to destroy Randy Wotan's life. He goes to so many movies, he's going to be conflicted with everything because he's really, a political person. So,
yeah, it's really sad to see
some
people like that.
Some people can just look right past all of it. They don't give a shit. It's a good movie. Good movie's a good movie.
I don't like Mel Gibson as a person, but I watch some of his movies.
Yeah, but
I don't like OJ. OJ is not going to keep me from watching Naked Gun. You know what I mean? In that, I know he's not the star of it, but
what about
in that way.
What about like Bill Cosby? Can you watch Bill Cosby and enjoy his stuff still?
Not his show.
Yeah,
I don't think.
What about see, that dude from Jeepers Creepers. Have you heard that story?
Mm-mm.
The guy that directed and wrote Jeepers Creepers, Jeepers Creepers 2, and Jeepers Creepers 3, now in theaters or wherever, the Sci-Fi Channel, whatever the fuck. He made a movie called Clown House or Fun House, something like that, back in the 80s. And fucking molested a little boy who was in the movie. Got charged with it. He's a sexual predator. And he made Powder. He made Jeepers Creepers 2, and this new Jeepers Creepers after that happened. And I loved the first two Jeepers Creepers movies, but I didn't find this out until after those. And I used to love Powder too until I found this out. I can't get into this shit. I can't watch the new one now that I know this. And I've seen the kid as an adult person who's probably our age, you know?
Yeah, it's tough, man.
And I go into these...
Well, if you take any movie that Harvey Weinstein has put his fingers into, then you're pretty much not watching anything. But what you're... Like, people on the screen, I guess, is much
different.
worse. Like, say, Roman Polanski.
Yeah.
Or, somebody directed something you didn's care for him.
Right.
You could forget that
Yeah,
Woody Allen.
But this guy's the writer and director. He's the creator of the thing. Mm-hmm. So I have to not support it. And I go into these horror movie groups, and they're like, "Does anyone know where to see Jeepers Creepers 3? Please, Jeepers Creepers 3. Please don't talk about the director and his problems." It's like, no, wait, hold on. You can't get past that. Why do you still want to see it after that? Does the world really need spooky scarecrow movies so much that we can overlook this fucking glaring problem? I mean, I loved Jeffrey Jones, but he got his ass in some weird pedophile shit, and you don't see him anymore.
Yeah.
And so I let it go. Not going to stop me from watching Stay Tuned, because that's a great fucking show. Yeah. Man, that's a good movie. And John Ritter, R.I.P., he balances that out. The goodness of John Ritter balances out the terribleness.
Please don't anything come out about John Ritter.
There's no way. He was great. He might have been on cocaine, though, at the end. He might have been a little small amount. But we're here at the end of this episode, and...
It was a smooth transition.
Helen is pissed off. Because, well, she's irritated that he gave her hope again.
Yeah. She seemed like she had gotten over it, and then once she says that, he says I, have potential or whatever, that Joe's trying to convince her that she doesn't. Yeah. So he's taking the opposite stance. No, wait, just give it up.
Yeah.
But
that's the episode, guys. We get into some weird shit, so I'm sorry if we went off track and bummed you out, because we weren't constantly talking about wings. But we talk, so things happen.
You got to work them nuggets into this story, you know. Sometimes you got little nuggets in there.
Yeah,
like we did the Celtics thing. That was I like the you put the video up there.
Yeah,
that was nice.
We talk about everything. It's not just that. Anyways, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for checking it out. Wingsman!
No, you stupid motherfuckers. This is a ZTO TV podcast.